Very first thing is quantum mechanical model of an atom. नक्की असतं काय ते? It is based upon 4 quantum numbers. Okay, we have 4 quantum numbers. The quantum numbers are third shell 3 subshells and fourth shell SPDF 4 subshells. Hello kids, welcome back to Santchemistry, and today we'll be discussing a next topic which is very important, quantum mechanical model of an atom. Okay, in this topic we'll be learning how the quantum mechanical model, म्हणजे the latest model, the correct model till now is made. And second thing, at the end of this we'll also learn how to write the electronic configuration. Okay, so without wasting time, let's quickly move to this. Notebook and pen should be ready. Write notes with me. If required, pause the video and write notes. Okay, so let's begin. The very first topic is, very first thing is quantum mechanical model of an atom. नक्की असतं काय ते? So quantum mechanical model of an atom is given by Erwin Schrödinger and Werner Heisenberg. Names are not Indian, they are bit tricky, but ठीक आहे, आता काय कुठले आपले मामा आहेत ते चालतं. Okay, so Erwin Schrödinger and Werner Heisenberg were the two scientists who gave this model. It is based upon 4 quantum numbers. Okay, we have 4 quantum numbers. The quantum numbers are principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and electron spin quantum number. So the symbol of each is, for principal quantum number we have N, for azimuthal quantum number we have L, for magnetic quantum number we have ML, and for the last one, electron spin quantum number, we have MS. Okay, we'll be using this. By the way, out of these 4, the first 3 quantum numbers are obtained from Schrödinger's wave equation. जो आपल्या सिलेबसचा पार्ट सध्या नाही आहे, so I'm not going to that in depth. Just remember, the first 3 are outcome of Schrödinger wave equation, and the last one is the it actually discovered by 2 scientists, George Hellenberg and Samuel Goldsmith. You'll find the names in textbook also. Okay, so for now we have these 4 quantum numbers. If required, take a screenshot. We'll move to the each one in detail. Okay, I hope screenshot is taken. Now if I talk about the next one, quantum mechanical model is based upon 4 quantum numbers. Out of that, the first one is principal quantum number. Principal quantum number N is numbered as N. It can be 1, 2, 3. It's a whole number basically. 1, 2, 3, and it can keep on going. 4, 5, 6. Only a positive integer without 0. Then principal quantum number आपला काय सांगतो? So it talks about the size of an atom or subshell. Shell. Size of an atom or size of shell. Okay. Remember, orbit concept is ruled out from Niels Bohr model. So this talks about the size of an atom or size of a shell. Then azimuthal quantum number, look at the value of that. It depends on value of n. So basically value of L starts from 0 and goes up to n minus 1. It means, suppose if the value of n is 2, then value of, if n is equal to 2, okay, if n is equal to 2, L will be, it will start with 0 and n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, so 1. Are we okay with it? Yes, fine. So remember this, value of L depends on value of n. So it will start with 0, will go up to n minus 1. Okay? Then what do we get to know from azimuthal quantum number? So it talks about the shape of subshell. Are we okay? It talks about the shape of subshell. म्हणजे काय? So if you look at this, if the value of L is 0, subshell will be S, and if the subshell is S, shape will be spherical. Okay? L0, subshell is S and shape will be spherical. Then if the value of L is 1, subshell will be P and shape will be dumbbell. Dumbbell is in this manner. Okay, a kind of dumbbell, gym dumbbell. Okay, then if the value of L is 2, subshell is D and shape is double dumbbell. Okay, and त्यानंतर the last one is, if the value of L is 3, subshell is F and the shape will be complex. Now it is not yet properly defined, but remember it will have a double dumbbell shape. It will have a complex shape. Okay, ठीक है. Take a screenshot of this or write down it in notebook. Okay, we'll talk about the next two quantum numbers. Okay, चला पटकन. Okay, so now the next one is magnetic quantum number and electron spin quantum number. So the third one is magnetic quantum number. Value of magnetic quantum number ml starts from minus L to plus L, including 0, including 0. So we have to count 0 also in the value of ml. What does that mean? If samjha the value of L is, let's say, 2, then ml will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2. We'll go from minus 2 to plus 2, including 0. Okay with it? Fine. So, आणि पुढचा, the last one is magnetic quantum number talks about the orientation of orbital, means how the orbital is oriented in space. Okay, if you remember, shell, subshell, orbital, and then inside that we have electron. So the fourth quantum number is electron spin quantum number. Okay, the symbol of this is ms. Okay, and value of ms is quite simple. Either it is minus half or plus half. If it is plus half, we write half arrow. It is like this. It is this way. So this part, second half is removed. It is only plus half. Okay, and then it can be either plus half or minus half. Even this is an arrow drawn like this, half arrow. Okay, and electron spin quantum number talks about the spin of electron. So I hope all four quantum numbers are clear, right? So note down this also if required. Otherwise, take a screenshot of this. चलो, if taken the screenshot, आता पुढे आपण जाऊया to understand the relation or the distribution of electrons, distribution of orbitals in first four shells. Okay, we could have learned in depth for other also, but सगळ्यात पहिले आपण बेसिक बघून घेऊया जे आपल्याला समजलं पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. So the very first part here is orbital distribution of first four shells. Let's fill in that. सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा principal quantum number. आता suppose if the principal quantum number value is 1, as we know, principal quantum number cannot be less than 1. So let's begin with 1. If principal quantum number is 1, what is the value of azimuthal quantum number? It will start with 0, will go up to n minus 1. So let's write 0. N minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So value of azimuthal quantum number can only be 0. If value of azimuthal quantum number is 0, look at this table. If L is equal to 0, subshell is S, right? Okay. So subshell is S. I hope you are with me. आता पुढे azimuthal quantum number, if it is 0, magnetic quantum number depends on minus L to plus L. It goes from minus L to plus L. If L is equal to 0, आपल्याला माहिती आहे की we do not use any sign for that, right? मग simply 0. For 0 we use no sign. मग फक्त 0. Now focus here carefully. We have to count how many digits are here. Okay, we have to count how many digits, how many numbers are there. So here I see only one digit. So here we get a box, only one orbital. Are we okay? So name of this will be n and subshell. N का है 1 and subshell is S. So the name will be 1s. समझते हैं? Going well? Okay. Second मी करतो. Third and fourth तुम्हाला स्वतःहून ट्राय करायचं आहे. ठीक आहे? चलो. If not understood, focus for the second one. We'll get it better. Now, if n is equal to 2, azimuthal quantum number L will be 0 and 1. It will start with 0, will go up to 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1. बरोबर? 2 minus 1 is 1. Now, if the value of L is equal to 0, subshell is S, the table that we have given. And if the value of L is 0, magnetic quantum number ML will go from minus L to plus L, just like the above one. For 0, आपण ना तर minus वापरतो ना plus, right? So here only 0. Once again the name will be N subshell. So only one box here, so name will be 2S. समझता है? Only one box, only one number, so one box, and name will be N and subshell. Subshell is S again. Are we okay? याच्या पुढची step is basically if L is equal to 1, subshell is P. बरोबर? Subshell is P. So here I'll say P, small p, small p, and how many? What is the number here? 1. So it is going from minus 1, 0, plus 1, minus L to plus L. L is equal to 1, so minus 1, 0 and plus 1. आता यामध्ये किती नंबर आहेत? Total we have 3 numbers, minus 1, 0 and plus 1, right? So for 3 numbers, we'll draw 3 boxes here. And this will be 2p. Why 2p? Principal quantum number n is equal to 2 and subshell is p. So we get 2p here. समझता है? चला. I'll help you with this next one only in case of this. बाकी तुम्हाला करायचे पूर्ण. ठीक है? Let's see. If principal quantum number is 3, now अलवाई पटकन काय येणार? Azimuthal quantum number will be starting with 0, can go up to 1, and then n minus 1. So 3 minus 1, that is 2. बरोबर? Yes? समझता है? Why we have this? अरे कुठे गेला? Oh, sorry. So if we have L is equal to 0, subshell should be S. Very good. If L is equal to 0, इथे काय येणार? फिल करायचं आपल्याला. काय येणार? Correct आहे. 0. Then if L is equal to 1, subshell असणार. For 1 it is P. So if it is 1, it will go from minus 1, 0 and plus 1. Clear hai? Yes. And here we have 2. So if L is equal to 2, subshell will be D. आठवते ना? If L is equal to 2, subshell will be D. And if subshell is D, if L is equal to 2, this ML value will go from minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2. So count number of digits here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in case of D, we'll have 5 boxes and the name will be N and is subshell. N का है 3, subshell is D. So 3D. समझता है? Easy, going well. चला हे पूर्ण करायचं and also try for 4th period, for 4th shell by yourself. ठीक है? चला पटकन. Okay, so I have filled the table for you. एकदा चेक करून घ्या. नक्की सगळं आपल्याला समजते का ते? थोडं झूम आउट करतो म्हणजे everything will fit in the single frame. Okay? So, if you notice, if n is equal to 1, we have 1s. If n is equal to 2, we have 2s and 2p. If n is equal to 3, we have 3s, 3p, 3d. If n is equal to 4, we have 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. समझते हैं? Okay. If you notice something, principal quantum number n and number of subshells, it is same. म्हणजे if it is first shell, we have only one subshell. Second shell, 2 subshells. Third shell, 3 subshells. And fourth shell, S, P, D, F, 4 subshells. समझते हैं? Okay. So here can I simply say subshell is equal to also n. Yes? Fine. Then if you look at the number of orbitals, in first shell we have 1, In second we have 1, 2, 3, 4. In third we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In first 1. In second 4. In third 9. In fourth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. काय कळतंय? हा, याचा अर्थ इट्स अ स्क्वेअर. So number of orbital and number of subshells, number of shells and number of orbital will be exactly square. Number of orbitals are square of shell number. Easy? समजतंय? चला. Again, if you need, take a screenshot of this. पुढे आपण जाऊया to check the shape of subshells. Okay? चला पटकन. Okay. Hope the screenshot is taken. आता पटकन चला, we'll go to the next topic, that is shape of atomic orbitals. आता हा टॉपिक ना सा इंटरेस्टिंग आहे. Let's draw it and we'll also check the same thing on म्हणजे in 3D model also. ठीक आहे, on internet. So let's go for the first one. आता we know that if it is S, the shape is spherical. मग 1S चा शेप असणार असा, सिंपल आहे, स्पेरिकल. इफ आय से 2S, ऍक्च्युअली मॅटर करत नाही की हा 1S आहे की 2S आहे, शेप विल बी स्पेरिकल. फक्त फरक असा असणार आहे, 1S चा शेप छोटा असेल अँड फॉर 2S द शेप विल बी लार्जर. द स्पियर विल बी कंपॅरेटिव्हली लार्जर. समजतंय? ओके. याच्यानंतर इफ आय से नंबर 3 2P. आता आपल्याला माहिती आहे, इन केस ऑफ 2P, इन केस ऑफ 1S वी हॅव ओनली 1 बॉक्स, इन केस ऑफ 2S वी हॅव 1 बॉक्स, बट इन केस ऑफ 2P वी हॅव 3 बॉक्सेस. आणि यांची नावं इम्पॉर्टंट असतात. नेम विल बी, हा असणार 2PX, हा 2PY आणि हा 2PZ. याचा अर्थ काय की P ऍक्सिस मध्ये किंवा P सबशेल मध्ये वी हॅव 3 ऑर्बिटल्स अँड ऑल 3 आर अलॉंग डिफरंट ऍक्सिस. Px, Py and Pz, if you know the shape of this is, shape of P is dumbbell. पण जर आपण म्हटलं Px, याचा अर्थ काय असणार आहे? If this is x axis, the lobe of P is along x axis. समजतंय? याला म्हणू आपण Px. If it is Py, सपोज हा y असेल तर लोब्स विल बी अलॉंग y ऍक्सिस. समजतंय? अँड इफ इट इज अलॉंग z ऍक्सिस, इफ इट इज 2PZ, एक काम करूया, याला आपण असे ड्रॉ करूया. दिस इज z ऍक्सिस, सो हियर द लोब इज अलॉंग z ऍक्सिस. दिस विल बी 2PZ. म्हणजे हा असा आहे, समजा हा पकडला आपण x, दिस इज y अँड दिस इज z, और दिस इज z कमिंग आउट ऑफ द प्लेन. ओके, सिंपल आहे. ओके, नाउ दिस इज ऍक्च्युअली हॉरिझॉन्टल गोइंग इन अँड आउट ऑफ द प्लेन. त्याला आपण मुद्दाम असं ड्रॉ केलेला आहे. ठीक आहे, हिअर ऑल्सो वी कॅन स्किप दिस. Okay, x along मध्ये, along x axis Px, along y axis we have Py, and along z axis we have फक्त आपण लिहूया Pz. This is along z axis. Do we all okay with it? Okay, proper? एकदा चेक करा. If you have any query, do comment, do write the comment. चला पटकन. चलो, if okay with it, now we'll move to the next one, and that is 3D. आता again we know that in 3D we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different boxes, आणि प्रत्येक बॉक्सचं लॉजिक वेगळं असतं. So the names are different. If I say it is 3, हे आपण लिहूया DXY, DYZ, dxz, yz dxz. Then for these two, the combination is slightly different. For this, the name is dx square minus y square. And the last one is dz square. Okay. So we have 5 orbitals. Each orbital has a different name: dxy, dyz, dxz, and dx square minus y square. Then dz square. Total 5 orbitals, all have different orientation. Okay. चला, if yes, आता यांचे आपण शेप बघूया. Remember, without square will be between the axis. And with square are along the axis. समझते हैं? Let's see the shape of each. If I say dxy, x and how y. So lobes are between the axis. So this is the correct one. This is dxy. Then we have second dyz. If I say this is y, this is z, so lobes are between the axis. Okay, this is dyz. Then we have the next one, the last one without square is zx. So lobes are here because it is between the axis. So this is dxz. Are these three clear? Yes. Chalo, good. Now the last two, and if it is square, remember we write like this. X and y, and the last one is dz square. Look at the structure of dz square. This is called dz square. हा झाला आपला z axis. This can be anything. Chalo, I am keeping it in front of you. If you have any query, do write that in comments. Chala, patkan. Any query, write that in comments fast. After this, we'll go for n plus L rule, and then 2 more rules, and then we are all set for electronic configuration. Okay? Chala, patkan. Let's see some orbitals in 3D model. Okay? म्हणजे आपल्याला ते जरा अजून नीट कळेल. So now, याच्यामध्ये atomic orbitals. It's came tube 3D. याच्यामध्ये atomic orbitals. If you check s orbital, loading. S is spherical ना? So बंटी का साबुन थोड़ा स्लो है. Okay, होता है, एक मिनट थांबा. हाँ, you can see here a spherical shape. This is 1s, or we can say hatala 1s. This will be 2s. Spherical in shape. Okay. The probability distribution is given like this. थोडंसं आता आपण बेसिक बघतोय, तो आय एम नॉट गोइंग इन टू दॅट राईट नाव इन डिटेल, बट दिस गिव्स यू आयडिया अबाउट दी इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. ओके. हा जर आपण थोडासा झूम आउट करून बघितलं, वी कॅन सी इट्स अ स्पेरिकल शेप. ओके. चलो, हा झाला आपला 1s or s. Then we go for p orbital. As we say, for p we have dumbbell shape. So we can see here a dumbbell shape. जर हा असेल px, तर along x axis we have two dumbbell. If it is py, we have lobe along y axis. So here we can see this is px. So lobes are along the x axis. हा z इकडे आणि y इकडे, they are not involved in the orbitals. Okay. So you can see y and z. So lobes are along x axis. If I say py, the lobes are along y axis. As you can see here, बघा, हा z इकडे, x coming out of the plane, and y is here. Okay, हे planes आहेत, nodal planes. Okay, we don't need that right now. Along y axis. Similarly along z axis, let's see the probability distribution. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रॉन आपल्याला कुठे कुठे मिळू शकतात. So this is the distribution. म्हणजे जर मी याला कव्हर केला साइडने, तर we can see a dumbbell shape. Lobes are along x axis. Are we okay? Fine. So with this we have understood की कोणते ऑर्बिटल्स आपल्याला कसे बघायला मिळतात. लेट्स गो फॉर वन मोर, द लास्ट वन, दॅट इज डी. एफ आपण आता बघणार नाहीये, जस्ट एस, पी आणि डी. ॲज आय सेड, एक्स वाय, वाय झेड अँड झेड एक्स किंवा एक्स झेड, दे हॅव लोब्स बिटवीन द ॲक्सिस, नॉट अलॉंग द ॲक्सिस. एक मिनिट थांबा, जरा लोड होत आहे. सो हियर यू कॅन सी ॲक्सिस इकडे आणि लोब्स आर not along the axis, but if it is square, lobes are along the axis. Okay, now loaded. Here you can see it is the z axis is perpendicular. हा बाहेर येतोय पूर्ण प्लेनच्या. If you can see here, let me adjust it. Okay, so z is गायब. Okay, so the axis y and axis x is visible, so it is dxy. Lobes are between x and y axis. थांब रे, हाँ, lobes are between x and y axis. Clear है? Then if I say dxz, again same logic पूर्णपणे तेच आहे. xz म्हणजे y axis will be perpendicular, lobes are between x and z axis. These are nodal planes. त्याबद्दल आपण कधी निवांत बोलूया. For now, move to the next one. पुढे देस डी वाय झेड. वाय झेड म्हणजे लोब्स आर अलॉंग वाय अँड झेड ऍक्सिस, नॉट अलॉंग, बिटवीन वाय अँड झेड ऍक्सिस, आणि एक्स ऍक्सिस विल बी परपेंडिक्युलर. समजतंय? सो हियर यू कॅन सी, ओके, एक्स ऍक्सिस पूर्णपणे परपेंडिक्युलर अँड द लोब्स आर अलॉंग वाय अँड बिटवीन वाय अँड झेड ऍक्सिस. कळतंय? देन x square minus y square. If we have square, lobes will be along the axis. Ekach minute, let me hide nodal planes. Okay. Here you can see z axis perpendicular, lobes are along x axis, blue wale along x axis and red wale along y axis. Kaltay? Okay. And then the last one having a ring structure, which is dz square. So as we have drawn it, so here you can see blue dumbbells are along z axis, and here we have a ring structure along, म्हणजे त्याच्या z axis काय अराउंड असते, एक रिंग असते. Okay, and here we have along z axis lobes. Fine. So with this we have covered all important orbitals shape. I hope you are okay with it. पूर्ण नीट चेक करा, see the video again, and if you have any query, कमेंट मध्ये मेन्शन करा. ओके, विल डेफिनेटली ट्राय टू क्लिअर युअर डाउट्स. चला, तोपर्यंत जर चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब केलं नसेल तर आत्ताच्या आत्ता चॅनल सबस्क्राईब करा आणि ज्यांना कोणाला हा टॉपिक डिफिकल्ट वाटतोय त्या प्रत्येकापर्यंत हा व्हिडिओ लवकर पोहोचवा. सी यू इन नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओ in which we will learn how to write the electronic configuration. Okay, चला पटकन, bye.